Hey y'all, Happy New Year. I'm starting the year off with some annual favorites. 2025 was a year that I really honed in on my style and I found some really great pieces I was able to integrate into my wardrobe and my outfits throughout the whole year. They had a very high ROI, so I'm very excited to share these with you and explain and go in depth why I really like these items and why I got so much use out of them. Without further ado, let's dive right in. I'm going to start with jeans, which may not be the typical place people start, but the reason I'm starting with jeans is because this was a year that I really expanded into a different style of jean. Typically, I wore more like slim straight. They kind of hugged too much at the hips. They weren't the most flattering on my stature. I'm only 5'4", and I really wanted jeans where I felt comfortable and felt pretty cool. And so I had seen these jeans all over the internet. These are the Everlane Way High Curve jean in pure blue, I believe, and I was pretty scared to try these because the barrel leg style can be quite intimidating. I decided to take the plunge, but instead of going with my usual size, which would really exaggerate out the barrel leg shape with a very cinched in waist, I decided to size up. So I sized up actually 2 sizes in my waist size, and then got the longer inseam, which isn't even that long, 29 inches, and I got the perfect slouchy fit. These are what started it all. These were a game changer and I continue to love them. Definitely very comfortable. These are my go-to jeans when I want to feel cool, a little elevated, but also still comfortable. Highly recommend. The second pair of pants that I want to talk about are also in the barrel leg shape. Like I mentioned, the Everlane Way High Curve jean are what started it all. A few months ago, I picked up these cause wide leg barrel leg wool blend trousers. I get a lot of comments, a lot of questions about these specific trousers. These drape quite beautifully. They have this pin tucked detail here. One thing I don't love about them is that they don't have a belt loop. So if you want to wear a belt with them, cinch your waist or anything, if these aren't cinched at your waist, then you don't have that option. But these actually cinch me quite a bit. I actually sized up from a 2 to 4 and they're still quite fitted. They have a slight elasticy back here in the center, so they are quite comfortable. Like I mentioned before, I'm only 5'4", so these are the perfect length where they puddle a bit at the bottom, but they're not overly long. I think these are the perfect black trousers that aren't too plain or boring, have that slight edge. I've been loving these, especially as it's been quite cold out, so sometimes jeans can feel too cold on your skin, while these really keep you toasty. Last pair of pants, second pair of jeans I want to share with you guys are these jeans. These are kind of more of an honorable mention, only because I got them relatively recently, maybe a month and a half ago, but I am so in love with them, so I had to mention them. These are the Silver Lake Mika jeans. These were a birthday gift to myself because they are not cheap. I did not get them on full price. I think full price they're almost $300, if not over $300, and I got these on sale for around $200, so still not cheap, but significantly less than the original price. First off, they have the perfect leg opening width, so they're not super wide, but they're still wide enough to give you that drape. They just fall exactly the way I want, and they were quite long on me, so I did hem them a bit, but I hemmed them so they do kind of puddle a little and have that cool street chic vibe. And of course, the main reason why I wanted them is because of this wash. It's in this like warm blue, golden, yellow, orangish tint. I have not found other jeans with this type of wash except for even more expensive jeans. Anything cheaper than what I got this for, I could not find one that didn't look tacky, and they also look amazing in the bum. This is the perfect pair of pants to add that extra oomph to an outfit. Now we're gonna get into tops, and like I mentioned, I have a ton of basics, and when I say basic, I have to mention this white tee from Uniqlo. This is the Uniqlo mini tee. Again, very, very popular. In the beginning, I felt like the baby tee would not be right for me because I don't love like super super tight, slim fitting top, especially under my armpits. I don't know, I sweat a ton, so I thought this wouldn't be a good fit for me, but I tried it in store and I absolutely loved it. They hit just at my waistband. I like that it's quite slim fitting around my waist. While I wore this a lot alone during the spring summer, I actually love to layer with this. So this is a great layering piece under sweaters, sweatshirts, or basically anything because it allows you to have that white base. So for example, if I have a sweater that's a little lower, then you can see the peak of white underneath. Another layering piece that I like to wear alone as well is this long sleeve. So this is from Everlane. This is the Luxe Rib Crew. I love that it's ribbed. I know some people don't like ribbed texture. I don't know why. I love it. And I really like the way this fits on me because it's slim fitting, but I don't feel like a sausage. Actually is quite flattering, so I can wear this alone. It's not sheer. And like the white tee, I like to layer this underneath sweaters and other more bulky pieces so that I have an extra layer of warmth. And if I'm wearing something that is potentially a little itchy like wool sweaters, this helps mitigate against the itch. So another style that I got into, like the barrel jean, that kind of started to not dominate my wardrobe but really creep in and make its presence known, is the polo shirt. Now, polos have been in for a very, very long time. They have been trendy for a while, but I never really got into them because with trends, I'm never sure if I'll actually like them in the long run. So I like to wait it out a bit and kind of wait until they're less popular. I got this off of, I think, Etsy. This is in the kid size large, so I can fit into this very well. The fit I prefer because for women's styles, typically they're a slimmer fit, which I think just isn't the vibe I'm going for. I want that more relaxed, effortless feel. Because of this, I got into polos so much. I have these two other ones, also Polo Ralph Lauren, also found secondhand. I think both of these I got off of eBay. So if you're looking for a polo, especially Polo Ralph Lauren, which honestly I think their colors, their stripes, and fit are just immaculate, then definitely look on eBay. I have one outerwear to show y'all. It is my leather jacket. This is by Dunst. I had done a ton of research on leather jackets. I had a faux leather one that I'd worn for quite a while, but it just wasn't doing it for me, and I had saved a bit for this. So once I set my eyes on this Dunst one, I just knew this was the one for me because this hit all the boxes. It was double zip, so you can zip it high up, and the bottom one a little higher up too, so you can give a peek of the rest of the outfit. There are just so many ways you can wear a double zip item. It's black, but in this washed distressed black, so it adds some extra oomph texture to the look. Not slim fitting, but also not crazy oversized. I know some people love the very oversized look, but again, I am not tall. I'm like borderline petite, so anything that swallows me really makes me look like a kid. So this is the fit, and again, love, love, love it. I'm telling you, this one was worth it for me. Forgot to add in knits when I was mentioning my tops. And I don't know how I forgot because I love knits, which I never thought I'd say, but here are my knits, my favorite knits. So I used to not be a fan of knits because I thought they are very high maintenance in washing and maintaining, and a lot of them are quite expensive. I do still feel that way about knits because a lot of the premium high quality knits are expensive and a lot of them are kind of high maintenance, but I get so much wear out of them and the functionality is amazing. So let me mention 3 knits. I have more, but just narrowed it down. So the first one that I'll have to mention is this navy cable knit one from And Other Stories. It's this crop, kind of oversized slouchy shoulder one. This one is made from 100% merino. Merino is my favorite wool because it is quite insulating. It is, to me, less scratchy, itchy, and it's not overly soft. I know that a lot of people love cashmere, and I like cashmere, but again, I sweat a ton, even in the winter, so I feel like when I wear cashmere, I just continue to sweat, so that's just not a very nice tactical experience. And this navy is gorgeous. Cable knit texture just adds a little something. It's great for just wearing on its own. It's great for layering underneath more oversized pieces. This season I've been wearing it a ton over my shoulders, and you can see the texture. The second knit I'm going to share is this Aeron Studio like muted sage green, and this one, or is it olive green? More maybe olive green, but this is actually one I got secondhand from the Real. It was never worn, it still had the tags on it. It's also 100% merino. I believe I got this after I got my polo shirt, so that's when I was getting into polos. So I thought I'd try a polo sweater, and this did not disappoint. I don't really see this muted green anywhere. It also does cinch at the bottom, so you don't feel like you're drowning or boxy at the bottom. I think that's one thing to watch out for if you're looking at knits. A lot of knits, even if the actual composition is nice, like 100% specific type of wool, some pieces are very oversized or very fitted, and the bottom fit is just a little weird. Like it kind of is too tight, or it's just like too flowy. So I think watch out for that, and that's something I look for specifically. Like this is kind of relaxed in the body, but because the bottom is slightly tighter, it doesn't look overwhelmingly sloppy. The third knit is a thin knit. It is this merino turtleneck from Gap. This navy one I have been wearing non-stop, and I think full retail is around $50, but they've been doing a lot of sales, so it might still be available now. When I got this, I was pretty stoked because I have been really getting into navy, especially after this cable knit sweater, and I just find that navy looks great on me, and I think it looks great on most people, and it's such a nice base color, so I've been wearing it a lot on its own, but also layered under other knits, layered under jackets, layered like contrasting color. This has been a game changer because it's somewhat slim in the arms but not tight. Same for the body, so I feel like you can get away with wearing this on its own. It's not sheer. If you want to layer it underneath things, you can also do that because it's not bulky. Let's get into shoes now. So the first pair of shoes I must mention are quite old. I wore all throughout the year. It's these navy Sambas. As you can see, they're very worn out. I need to retire them soon. Very, very comfortable. I can wear them with most of my outfits. Bought this 2024, like beginning of 2024, so they've lasted me for a solid 2 years, and I don't think you can wear sneakers kind of every day and have them last any longer than that. These are so great, and I contemplated buying another pair, but I like to switch things up and try a different pair of neutral sneakers. Another pair of shoes I loved this year are these Cause rounded toe fisherman sandals. This style I've been looking for forever. They're very comfortable. I've been looking for a fisherman sandal that are a little more rounded at the toe, aren't too feminine, and I found these to be perfect. They have some padding, so they're comfortable. I get a lot of questions on these too when I wear them, and I'm so excited to wear them when it gets a little warmer. Okay, I'm running out of battery, so I have to zip through the rest. Third pair of shoes, no one should be surprised here, are these Tony Bianco Gatsby loafers. Now these are in the embossed style, and they're black, but with the added texture, I think it just adds the perfect detail. These are insanely comfortable. So I previously had these Sam Edelman Lorraine loafers, which I got secondhand, and I'd worn those for years, and I decided to upgrade, and I got these, and there was a lot of hype about how comfortable these were, so I was a little skeptical. But I was not let down, got my usual size 6. I mean, I'm very, very tempted to get another color. Holding off for now. Highly recommend if you're looking for a pair of plain loafers. They also have a ton of colors. They have suede as well. So definitely check these out if you are in the market. We are going to go over bags. I only have 2. So my first one is this Rag & Bone sling bag. A lot of you, if you follow me, you will know about this bag. This one cost a pretty penny as well as the leather jacket. It was at least $300, probably closer to $400. I had wanted a bag like this, a crossbody that was kind of sleek and sling bag-esque, and I want it not to be too plain, so I really like the stud detail on this. And I saw Lady Diana May on TikTok wear this, and I knew I had to find it, so I found it and I splurged, but I'm so glad I did because last year when I was in Japan, I wore this a ton, and I continue to wear it a ton this year. It's one I get a lot of questions about too because it just is cool, and it fits a decent amount, not crazy because it is flat. It's not very wide on the sides, but you can still fit quite a bit. Really like this bag. And the last piece I'm going to show y'all is this nylon shoulder bag in this roller bag shape. I have worn this constantly ever since I got it several months ago. This is from W Concept. The brand is called Beirut, B-E-I-R-U-T. It was maybe around 100, so not cheap for a nylon bag, but I really like the shape, and I like this actually fits a crazy amount, guys, like actually crazy. So I really like it. It's like an elevated shoulder bag that is nylon, so you don't feel like you have to be super fussy with it. I really like the look of it too. It's a little slouchy, pretty cute. Those are all my 2025 wardrobe favorites. Let me know if there are specific ones that you really liked, and let me know if there's anything specific that you want to see from me. Bye!